Welcome to Pharmacist Diaries anyways. I haven't said that for so many weeks because I've had to kind of take a break over the Christmas period, so it feels good to be back in action in the new year, and Happy New Year too.
Yeah, you too. Thank you for having me.
No worries. I guess we kind of kickstart most of the episodes asking you why you became a pharmacist in the first place.
I really wish I had a non-Asian cliche to give you, but sadly I don't. My parents, my father in particular, was adamant that one of his children do something medical. And I have three elder sisters and none of them did. And I had a younger brother who at the time was in a lot of trouble at school. And so Dad was like, oh, I'd picked my A-levels and I'd picked humanities. And he was like, oh, you did so much better in your science at GCSE than we expected, which I totally did. And he's like, oh, we wanted one of you to do something medical. And, my grandparents who lived with us had passed away. So his parents had passed away the year before. And he's like, your granddad really wanted you to do something medical. I felt so pushed into it. I was just like, I can't really say no now. I'm going to have to change my A-levels to sciences. And I did. And so then when I was looking at what I wanted to do for a degree, pharmacy was one of those things that had called to me. One of my uncles owned a pharmacy and I absolutely loved going to see him. I loved being in a pharmacy. I loved helping other people. I loved the fact that they got to interact with patients, and so that was a really key driver for me. I wanted to do something where I had patient contact, where I helped others, and I knew I never wanted to be a medic. It's a real calling, and it wasn't for me, so I knew that. So yeah, pharmacy for me was kind of like the option that gave me, and I didn't want to be a dentist. I was like, I don't want to spend my days looking in other people's mouths. That really didn't appeal to me at all. So I was like, well, okay, pharmacy sounds great, and it's sounds really interesting, exciting. I'd always loved chemistry, and I've always loved pharmacology, so that seemed to be a good fit.